What's up, everybody? I'm your host, Darion. This is another edition of LUXE Argue presented by MLP Studio. I want to give a special shout out to the incredible LUXE Mob we have for this episode. I'm going to start from left to right, what I see. Starting, we have a returning guest. I don't know if she's been on the show yet, but Chloe, one of my closest friends. We got Chloe in the building. What amazing chef. Make sure you guys, if you guys follow her, follow the Instagram and everything, see the food that she cooks. But she is in the building. She's also shopping. So right now she's gonna be in and out, you guys. Next we have man of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated.
Yeah. Oh, you dropped
major party promoter.
Okay.
One of the hottest men in Atlanta at the moment. My man, my brother, my friend, Mr. William Burnett. Willie B in the building.
What's up, y'all? Appreciate the intro. Didn't think you was dropping that, but hey, it is what it is. Keystone Entertainment, we'll talk about that later. But yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
You say next, we also have my boy, my brother, the messiest man, a CAU legend. The messiest man in CAU history. We have Mr. E-Man in the building.
Messiest though? Messiest? I'm just a straight shooter. I don't know about messy, but okay, I'll take it.
Mr. Wendy Williams himself.
All right, at this point, I'm locking off.
Next, we have returning guests. You guys loved her. You guys seen her, and a lot of people actually hit me up in my DMs about this woman based on a previous show. We have the amazing designer, the beautiful mother, Miss Tasha, in the building.
Hey y'all, how are you?
Another returning guest, we have one of my good friends, one of my closest friends, the little munchkin herself, always not where she's supposed to be, because I definitely told her don't be driving while we're recording. Miss Shantae is in the building.
It's not where I am, it's where I'm supposed to be.
And last but certainly not least, a really good dude, always humble, a major member of the LUXE Mob, good brother, my brother, Mr. Darvion is in the building.
Hey y'all.
Yes, but LUXE Argue, and this is another edition of LUXE Argue. LUXE Argue is a Zoom-based debate show where we have our participants, aka the LUXE Mob. They will be debating an adult level question, including but not limited to topics related to relationships, sex, society, etc. Each show is going to begin with an opening argument where all of the members of the LUXE Mob have an opportunity to debate their stance, their topic for 5 minutes. Everybody, it's 5 minutes. It's a free-for-all. Whoever presents the best argument wins. The winner is determined by the panel, and you cannot vote for yourself. The winner of the opening argument gets to present their argument uninterrupted for the first 1 minute of the main topic that we will discuss. This week's opening argument is, and I want to make sure everybody is ready to debate on this one, because this is a surprise to everybody at this point. Everybody ready?
We ready.
All right, everybody unmute yourselves, please. The first topic, the opening argument topic is, which is better, having unlimited food or unlimited gas? 5 minutes starts now.
Easy food.
I'm gonna take the gas. I'm gonna take the food, for 300, because gas a little cheap a little bit. Food be pricey. I'm just ate some steaks, the motherfucker. I'm blocked.
Oh.
Okay, hold on. Ghetto question. Are we talking about gas as in weed or gas as in for your car?
I was wondering the same thing, honestly.
Gas for your car. Oh,
gas for your car.
I forgot to mention, if you curse during the opening arguments, you are eliminated.
Oh, wow.
What if we all agree? Because it looks like everybody's saying food. Now, food's more expensive. Like, how many times do you really fill up your tank, like, in a month or in out of 2 weeks, depending on how much driving you do?
But also, there are people who do not have vehicles, but they do have food. So at this point, food is more important.
Well, but no, because you also have to present the argument too of look at it like food. Yeah, it's nutrients. Gas allows you to get to your money. It allows you to get to food because you can always order out and get to. Like there's so many uses for gas. Food is kind of like it's food. Like yes, it's an essential, but it's really like a one-use thing.
A one use?
Gas is a one-use thing.
Right. What you mean?
I spend more money on food than gas. I'm gonna say food so we can knock that out. I think a lot of people spend more money on food than gas. Unless you got like a Hummer, something.
Well, well, you know, it depends on what kind of car you got, because I know it takes me like $40 to fill up my tank.
Okay, what kind of car do you have?
What the?
A Hyundai Sonata.
And how often do you fill up your car?
When it goes to empty.
That's how many times a week.
What? You know what, E-Man, you made a great point too. What you just said. How often do you really go grocery shopping versus how many times you go get gas? Because you go grocery shopping at the beginning of the month and be good. Gas is something you continuously got to do.
But when we're not grocery shopping, we're buying food. I'm at American Deli. Damn near every day.
Yep.
Shout out to the 10-piece, extra crispy, extra wet.
E-Man, you cursed. You out.
He did?
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't catch it.
Well, I'm going with food. I think that is more important. So yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go with food, y'all.
No, so you just go. What is your argument?
Everybody agreeing, like that's
you just said I think food. What is your argument for it? Like
it's literally more important to everyday life, like more than gas. There's other ways to get around. You really need to get around. You can Uber, hop on the bus, do anything. Carpool. You don't need gas for a car.
But no, because even then, you say there's a lot of ways to get around. It's more expensive to call it Uber than it is to get your food delivered.
But there's still other ways to get around and other ways to eat, unless you go steal the food.
I mean, there's Uber Eats.
Yeah, but you still have to pay for it.
Well, no, because if you have unlimited food, well, never mind, because that just kind of
does that count? Does unlimited Uber Eats count too? Because
hold on. So wait a minute. So we got to are we considering Are we considering Ubers and delivery as unlimited? Like when it comes to unlimited gas and like unlimited food rather.
No, I don't say why not.
I want to say unlimited, but
I mean that was the whole topic though.
No, but you said which would you rather have?
Unlimited gas, unlimited. I did say that. So if you had to choose between unlimited gas and unlimited food, you're gonna pick unlimited food.
Yes.
I have a pretty good argument, so I'll go say what their decision is.
Say what?
I said I have a pretty good argument, so I just wanted to wait until everybody, got their argument out, or if y'all want me to go next.
Hey, you better go because we're in a 20-second warning.
All right, so I would definitely choose unlimited food. And I say that because really, I'm not even the kind of person that eat like a lot. I eat, but not a lot. But if you get unlimited food, that kind of gives you the opportunity to help other people. Because, you got some people in this world who really can't afford food. And of course, all of us been in college, so we know how it is. If I were to be, granted unlimited food, I would keep some for myself and do like a little giveaway for it's like once a month. I feel like college students figure.
I'm sorry I had to cut you off, Tasha. Just the rules of the game. All right, so that was the opening arguments. Everybody, we all had equal same amount of opportunity to 5 minutes. So the panel now decides who presented the best argument of unlimited food versus unlimited gas. Now, I will say, E-Man, Chloe, you kind of cursed, so you guys are out. You guys are not eligible to win this topic. So that leaves myself, Will Burnett, Tasha, Darvion, and Shantae. So I'm gonna start with Chloe. Who do you believe presented the best argument?
I'm gonna go with Tasha because she want to help the people. Tasha, why do I want to call you this lady name so bad? Oh my God.
All right, so that's one for Tasha. I'm gonna vote for Tasha myself. Will, who do you think won that argument?
Yeah, I'm gonna say Tasha. Like, yeah, I mean, helping the people, especially like even at a time like this, what's going on in the Midwest, like that's getting my mind completely. So yeah, Tasha.
Okay. All right, and E-Man, who do you vote for?
I'm voting for Tasha, even though I really appreciate how Darvion was challenging you because he stumped you.
Correct.
So shout out to him.
He absolutely did stump.
He really did. He really did. Darvion was not letting up, but Tasha made a very excellent point.
Okay. And for formality's sake, I just want to get through everybody. You see how they vote. Tasha, who do you vote for? And you remember, you cannot vote for yourself.
See, it's crazy because honestly, the person I would genuinely vote for, you exit her out.
Ah.
And I had a good argument because I don't even use gas. I work from home. So I don't even gotta go home. I had a good argument and I just spent $60 on one meal for seafood.
But hey, that's the cursing
word. But sometimes when you explain your point, the cursing words slip out, you know. So.
I told him that.
Hey, this is the challenge. All right,
even though I didn't know damn was a cuss word, but keep going.
What?
All right, Darvion, who do you vote for? Remember, you cannot vote for yourself.
You got him muted.
Oh, shoot, my bad.
No, he got him.
Tasha, okay. And Shantae, who do you vote for?
I'm gonna go with Tasha.
Clean sweep.
Okay, so it's a unanimous. Tasha has won the opening arguments for this episode of LUXE Argue. That means she gets to present uninterrupted for 1 total minute for our main topic. This week's main topic is one that relates to relationships and as adults. I will say viewer discretion is advised from this point moving forward. There's going to be a little notification going across right here. If you don't like cursing, drinking, etc., please log off now, because I will say that every single person on this screen is a grown adult, and actually all of us are college educated at the illustrious Clark Atlanta University. So with that being said, Tasha, you now have uninterrupted 1 minute to present your argument on the topic of, is it cheating if somebody has sex with another person while there is a break, quote unquote? Is it cheating if you're on break? Let me mute everybody to ensure there's no interruption. And Tasha, you can go now.
I would say it's definitely cheating. You know, I don't know if people will want to use the word cheating, but that's definitely cheating, because my definition of going on a break, if both of the people in a relationship decided to separate but know that they're going to come back together, a break really means getting yourself together, self-development. So I feel like if you're going to take a break from the person that you're with just to go be with somebody else, then you really don't want to be with that person that you're taking a break from. If I took a break from my dude, I wouldn't really be focusing on dealing with nobody else, because obviously our break is because something within that relationship needs growth from both of us. So I will focus on myself, you know, exercise, read some books. You know, if I go off to a new dude, I might get the like in this dude, you know, more than what I like my main dude. And you already know what they say. Is my son distracting y'all? I'm sorry.
5, 4, 3.
Okay.
2,
but yeah, you might get addicted
1.
to the person you're messing with.
All right. So everybody, is now open discussion for everybody. Do you guys believe that is cheating? Let me start out by saying, and I'm going to be the person that counters Tasha, I personally do not believe it's cheating if you have sex with somebody when you're on a break.
I have a question for that. But why, like I said, if you're having a break from your partner, why did y'all have that break? Give me a scenario of why you would need a break.
First of all, let's speak on what Tasha just presented. Right. First of all, what is a break? What is that? What is break? Like, because my definition is like break as in you breaking up.
Exactly.
Yeah, like what is a break? That's a new generation thing. What the hell is a break?
You know, to that, E-Man, I feel like as a break, I don't believe in breaks just because
I don't believe in breaks.
I feel like if you're gonna break, we broke up because
yeah,
a break.
exactly. We broke up. Ain't no break. What the fuck?
Yeah,
but no, but I believe in.
Bitch, what the fuck?
Damn, Shantae, I know I said you first in this section.
Oh, no, my bad, y'all. I was my bad.
You went hard in the paint. You got sponsors.
Yeah.
Something triggered her.
Speaking of which,
can I say one thing?
Speaking of which, as I say, we do have sponsors. This episode is sponsored by Kamer Avenue. Kamer Avenue is a premier cigar company in the city of Atlanta. They actually have their own humidor now. You guys, I know you guys have been following the podcast. If you've been following the podcast for a while, you've known about Kamer Avenue. They have their own humidor located in Havana Lounge in Sandy Springs. They are probably the best cigar supplier in the country. They get things that you're not even able to get. They actually just gifted me a stick that's in my humidor right now. It's like a $30 stick. But they have some of the best prices, best rates, and they always have everything. Make sure you use our promo code ML Podcast when you go to cameravenue.com. Check out their website, see what they have. And if you use our promo code, my promo code, like I said, promo code ML Podcast, you get an additional 15% off of your purchase. Now, if you buy enough cigars, that's a free stick. So I want y'all to remember that. That is a free stick if you use that. So again, use our promo code ML Podcast at checkout, and you will receive an additional 15% off of your next purchase. And tell them I sent you. Now, everybody unmute themselves. The business part is over with. I believe that a break is basically a breakup. It's basically a breakup, but then also I'm a person that believes that you're single until you get married.
I agree with that statement as well, because I'm so sick of people trying to bring the values of marriage into their relationships, or what people like to say their talking stages. Like, no. You can't bring the values of marriage into whatever y'all got going on. If y'all just having sex, y'all just having sex. But let's not try to be like, oh, that's my whatever. Like, there's no titles until you're husband and wife. That's just my personal opinion.
But then it's weird because I also believe that you can have your main. Everybody, I think all of us have our main person. Like, that's your main number one, and you can choose not to have sex with anybody else when you have this one person. However, I believe that, like I said, you're single until you're married, because what is a boyfriend? What is a girlfriend? What is these things?
Okay,
people who are prepared to be a couple.
Single and married.
That's what it is.
I want to chime in on that single till married, because two of y'all agree with that. So when you say you're single till you married, this means that even when you with somebody that you're not married to, you still out in the streets kind of doing whatever. That's not even going to lead to a good marriage.
That point, that's what I feel like.
You can't, if you're not committed,
you justifying it
in a relationship stage, you're not going to be committed during marriage. If
how can you get a husband
married?
Okay, let me say something, y'all. From the female's point of view, I get what he's saying when he say you single until you married, because a lot of times these dudes out here get you in a relationship and want you to do wifey shit and don't have no plans to make you their wife or anything like that, and you playing this role for this motherfucker, then you feeling some type of way when y'all been boyfriend and girlfriend for 10 years, but it's that was the, y'all never set that expectation or let it be known, like, hey, this is what we're trying to move towards this. A lot of people be stuck in boyfriend girlfriend situations for 5-10 years,
and that's dumb as fuck.
They was never and you were never looking for no wife, and she was trying to give you and show you that she could be that, or he wasn't looking to be no husband, but you wanted him to show you that. So it's like, I'm gonna play my role in certain boundaries I'm gonna have when we on certain levels of our relationship and in our commitment. But at the end of the day, like they said, you really single until you married. Like, so you can't, you doing all that wife stuff, you know what I'm saying? All this extra stuff, you don't have to do that, or you don't have to commit to that if you just dating somebody, you just in a relationship with them, if y'all not working towards marriage or something. That's how I look at it.
But I feel like you should be in a relationship with a motherfucker who you're not looking to marry. I feel like sometimes
sometimes you don't know.
Sometimes you get in a relationship and you realize, I don't even like this person. Like, dang, this person get on my nerve. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it be like that. Sometimes
you know if someone gets on your nerves.
No, you know what I mean. Like,
you don't know for real until you live with a motherfucker. I feel like.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like after you see somebody dirty draw certain stuff about them, you might not like no more. You might not be
some people don't believe in shacking up though.
But that doesn't. But does that equate to? But does that equate to we're in a relationship now? Just because I see your dirty draws and we?
No, I'm saying once you're in the relationship.
Wait,
like let's say y'all get in a relationship and then everything started coming out. You start seeing stuff about a person that you didn't see before because they're more comfortable with you now. You know, so that's what I meant.
Not to marry them. Like, I mean, not every relationship is going to lead to a marriage. That's my thing.
But then me as a female, I'm not going to be doing wifey stuff. I'm going to be committed to you, of course. But like at the end of the day, I'm still going to be looking for my husband.
What is wifey stuff? Cleaning and cooking?
Yeah, like you living with me, us cohabitating, you know, because a lot of times niggas want to move in with you as soon as y'all start talking. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all of that shouldn't come into play. Until we at that level, because a lot of dudes want that. They want that commitment. They want to move in with you, use your car, ask you for some money, but ain't got nothing for you. Can't even contribute to you and what you got.
Come on, 2021. You know?
But she's right.
But for real though, that's real shit. I'm sorry. Like real shit. Niggas don't be having nothing.
Everything she's saying is exactly
right. So it's like you can't expect me to
niggas want to use you.
Y'all read the chat. Y'all read the chat. That I can depend on you. You know what I'm saying? You're not showing me that you know what I'm saying, that you husband material, that you can protect me, that you can provide for me. So it's like I might still be looking for the next best thing, because in my mind, you're not showing me that you're the best thing for me. So I'm not saying that like, oh, we're in a relationship and I'm gonna be cheating and doing this and all this other stuff. But at the end of the day,
know that you're not the man that I'm gonna marry.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So I know how to move with you. I know I can't do certain stuff with you because you're not that certain man. You're not, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, different strokes for different folks. I agree, kind of, you know what Shantae said. I'm looking for a man who's a provider, who's a protector, somebody who's ambitious, goal-driven, you know, somebody who I can build with, somebody who's organic, somebody who loves me, you know, unconditionally. We want all of those things within a guy, but like I said, no offense to men, I feel like men they want to be bitches, and I'm sorry. That's like they want to be bitches. Niggas want females
they want to get took care of
and call them, and they want to be provided for. And they done lost the real sense of what it is to be a real man, because they never had nobody step up and really be a man in their life. So I feel like a lot of men that took on a lot of women's characteristics, and they very feminine and very, you know, a lot of for real. I'm just saying, for real, just speaking on experience with dealing with men, they act like bitches. And I'm sorry, like they got the roles reversed. Why I gotta beat down your line and call you, and why you think I'm supposed to give you some money? If you're gonna be the motherfucking man, be the man. Because y'all doing all this 50-50 shit. If I could do 50-50, I ain't got
to do 100.
And you can be gone, my nigga.
That's not fair. Hold on. I can't let that ride.
I gotta go to work. I gotta pay bills. I gotta do all this. I'm tired. I ain't got nothing to do.
I can't let that one ride.
All right, come on, guys. Hold on, guys. We can't let black man Twitter drag us.
No, listen. The only reason I can't let that ride is because I'm not saying a woman should come in 50-50 as far as like paying bills and everything. I feel like if you do settle down in an actual relationship, if that's what you want to do, I feel like you do have it sucks, but it is like a gender stereotype. We do have an overarching responsibility to take care a little bit of the, you know, a little bit more of the finances. However, this is how I see it. I'm an independent man. Everybody on here knows, y'all know me personally. I'm an independent man. The woman I want to be with would be an independent person. I don't understand why if you now get with me, you now become a dependent.
No.
So for that reason, I feel like
let
me finish. So when I say, you know, when you say, oh, if I could do 50-50, I can do whole, that is true. But I feel like you still should put in equal amount of something.
But men don't even realize if you pay the bills, I'm gonna do everything within the household. I was just having a conversation with my best friend because her baby daddy, he pay all her bills. She don't know what a light bill look like. She don't know how much the rent is, none of that. But she got her job is affected by pandemic. And the other day, he just went to the bathroom and he like, damn, I ain't got no deodorant. That's because she makes sure the household running properly. She making sure it's tissue.
So clearly she wasn't doing her job.
I have a comment on that.
Outside of that, though, Chloe, I think she's.
I got a comment on that too.
All right, hold on. All right, so Tasha then Will.
I come though.
Okay, Will then Tasha, because she left.
I'm about to say, it kind of sounds like y'all aren't talking about relationships like boyfriend, girlfriend, but like husband and wife. Because just because you're boyfriend and girlfriend don't mean y'all living in the same spot. Some people don't want to shack up. Wait. Some people don't want to shack up. Now, I have seen some situationships or whatever, like where somebody will be over there all the time, but like not every situation is the same. Just because, I mean, when I end up in a relationship, she ain't moving in with me. At least not like right off the rip. It depends on that person, because I know some people, they comfortable with that, but some people aren't. So I'm trying to figure out
that is true
where all that is coming from. I mean, I get it, the man being a provider, that's cool, but how would you know that? I'm trying to figure
out. She asked us what kind of man we want to marry.
Okay, but see,
how would you know
y'all have that conversation?
Okay, but see, what Will just said goes back to the initial topic,
which I already forgot.
No, but don't worry. I'm finna wrap it up. I'm finna wrap it around. There's a different standard to being married to being in a relationship. Like when you're married, you don't take breaks. Like you went on that altar and said, for better or for worse, till death do us apart, and you figure it out. If y'all can't figure it out, you get a divorce. And there are consequences for if you cheat on your wife or if you cheat on your husband when you're married. Now, when you're in a relationship, if you don't like that person, just leave. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have nothing tying you down. That's why I'm just saying there's no, to my knowledge, there's no such thing as breaks. That's just a recent thing that people are saying, but it's like there's no such thing as breaks, because technically you guys are still in the dating stage, getting to know each other, trying to understand if I want to be in a full-time relationship with this person or not. Like, there's no like, okay, I'm gonna take a break and go fuck all these 20 other girls and then I'm gonna holler back at you. Like, no. And then also what Chloe just said, she brought up a point, but it had nothing to do with the subject, but I'm glad she brought up this point, because she said the word baby daddy. A lot of people feel like because I have a baby with this person, that's like my obligation to stay with the person. A baby does not mean anything, okay? A baby has nothing to do with your relationship. Your relationship when you have a baby is all about the child and not about the person that you're with. So, because I see a lot of celebrities, i.e. Little Baby, i.e. Khloe Kardashian, Tristan, just because they have a baby by this person, that means like, oh, I'm 100% loyal. You're not 100% loyal because that's not your wife. That's just a girl that you are with. And she is the mother of your child, but that is not your wife. So, i.e., if he wanted to take his break, he's not taking a break. He's just talking to other girls. And that's not considered cheating in my eyes. That just means he's talking to another person because he's not married to this girl. And that's that.
Have you ever seen that kid? Because I haven't.
Exactly.
I haven't seen that kid at all.
Perfect. You just said everything, Emmanuel.
You're right. The reason why I don't believe in the whole breaks thing is because whoever you go on a break with, whoever you deal with, you're not going to stop messing with that person. Even if you rekindle things with your, old flame, you're not going to stop messing with the person that you took that break with from your other person. So even if the girl think you being faithful after y'all break, y'all going to still be having sneaky link ups.
But wait,
but that goes back to the original topic. Is that cheating though?
It depends on how you communicate.
No, it's not cheating in my eyes.
What's your definition of a break?
I don't believe in like a fully break at all, honestly. But I feel like unless y'all both agree to practice self-development, Because
that's what I feel like a break is. I'm going through something mentally. I'm trying to grow. I'm in an uncomfortable space. I really love you, but I just need a break so I can work on myself. Not a break so I can go talk to this nigga because I think he's cute, and I've been trying to figure out what's going on with him.
But just think about it. When you go on a break, when you go on a break, typically who wants the break? It's typically a female, right? She want to go on break because she's tired of her boyfriend or something, right? Because ain't no dude gonna just want to take no break unless he want to go have sex.
And that's
we could just cheat if we wanted to do that.
That's what threesomes
cheat. They ain't gonna mention no break. They just gonna cheat.
That's what threesomes for.
But people ain't
absolutely right.
That's a whole thing.
But let's not be stereotypical because women cheat as well. So let's throw that out there.
Yeah, we're gonna.
If we want to talk stereotypical, black men don't even cheat. So
right.
Are
we going to mention?
No. If we
name a black man that cheat,
black man should be number one when you look up.
Jay-Z.
Black man ain't never cheated.
If he ain't black, he ain't black.
Lucci, fucking.
Listen, don't the only reason women don't get caught is because they smart. Niggas just dumb. That's all it is. Or men are dumb.
Well,
it's not even.
smart.
Hold on, Javion. It's not even men are dumb. It's men don't care. He don't care about this girl as much as the girl cares about him.
Right.
No, so that's the problem. It's not a men are dumb. He just don't care.
You know why they don't care because they know that females and women are so weak sometimes, and they gonna take them back. No shade, because we all done been weak.
But my thing is,
nigga know what female they can play on and what.
You're right.
But my thing is, if the guy really loves you, if the guy really 100% loves you, he's never gonna cheat on you. So for the fact that he is cheating on you,
we're not talking about that on Lux.
You talking about breaks, which I don't even believe in, because
Shantae pulling Natasha, y'all.
Oh yeah, I have some shit up my sleeve,
Hold on, pause, time out.
Like, I mean,
I didn't think y'all heard me.
Right, we have a personal conversation.
Well,
from a woman's standpoint,
I had to cut my camera off during the conversation about marriage and when I asked the girls like what qualities do y'all want a man to show y'all or whatever, and they were talking about being providers. I kind of wanted to chime back in on that because I had to cut my camera off during that conversation. So are we still talking?
Well, say your piece. I
mean, we all over the place.
Okay. Rewinding back to the whole marriage thing, I heard something about, men being the provider and the woman, staying home and, handling, the homely business.
No, I don't want to stay at home. I'm going to work too, though.
See, like I said, listen to it. I think that back in the day, it was only like that because now y'all know women couldn't really work back in the day. People wouldn't hire women. So they had no choice but to stay home and take care of the household. But it's like, the kind of person that I am, I would never want to stay home and be this stay-at-home wife, have my husband bring home all the money. And I say I don't want to because I low-key experienced it just a little bit. My last stages of pregnancy, I couldn't really do much. So I had to stay home and, let, the father go out and make the money. And I didn't like the vibe at all. It was very boring. And it's like my days was just so long. I'm the type, I need to be a boss for me, for my own purposes. So if my dude is a boss, I'm not going to just let him, go out and feel like everything financially is on his back because I feel like I want to get to a certain point in life, for me. But not talking about y'all dudes on this call, but a lot of men are intimidated by that. They can't handle when they have a woman that they're with that's just so bossed up. They feel like, oh, since you getting it like that, you don't need me because I went through that before.
But you know what? I actually just dealing with something like this too. I was telling somebody, a lot of men, I will say, you're semi-correct in the sense of, I know a lot of men who are intimidated in the sense of they see their lady succeeding and now it puts an unfair,
easy feeling on them.
Yeah, it's like, they
it's
feel
a lot of
some
pressure.
type of way.
You want someone that you look good with. You're gonna look good. She may be pretty, but if you got a boss on your arm that got multiple businesses that's getting money, you should feel proud to walk the streets with her. Like that's just how I feel.
Cause I'm gonna be proud to show my boss man off. Okay.
If a woman ain't got no career, she's happy to be on this dude arm who got all this money. She ain't bringing in nothing, but she's happy.
I want y'all to be like they both got some money.
And that's what I'm saying. That should make a man feel good that his woman is headstrong. It takes a certain kind of woman to be headstrong,
But I agree. A lot of men are intimidated by that. Very intimidated.
You say, Darvion?
I'll say something, y'all. You feel me?
Go ahead.
Now, women. Let's just keep it 1,000. How many women actually think they are wives?
I think I'm very
almost every woman says they're a wife, but that don't mean they are. But every woman is gonna say that they are a wife. But like I said,
but what do you say? I can say I'm the president of the United States. That don't mean that I am.
Yeah,
exactly. And that's what I'm trying to. That's the point I'm trying to make. I see a lot of women talking about what a husband should be, what their man should be, but a lot of women don't talk about what they should be. You feel me? A lot of women are not a man's piece. A man come home. A lot of times the man don't even want to go home because he don't want to deal with his woman. You feel me? All that.
Why you don't want to deal with his woman? I feel like we always talk about what a peace and all this shit, but why don't you have peace?
No. Well, I can tell you what exactly that is, because a lot of that.
I was about to actually speak on that.
Yeah, talk on it.
So prime example. Don't nobody want a woman who always angry. She might not be angry at you, but she angry at everything. That starts to affect you somehow, some way. A lot of times women don't even realize how their attitudes affect us. So while everybody's sitting up, talking about husbands, I'm listening and all that, I feel like a lot of women should really think about, if they are a wife or not. Because I hear women all the time say, I'm a wife, I should have a husband, but do you deserve a husband right now? Do you deserve a man? Do you deserve a man that's gonna come in?
See, if I actually had to answer myself that question, I would say yes.
Right. You would. No, right. You would. You would say that. Of course you would say that because it's personal. That's a question.
No, not even like being none of that, because I'm not toxic. I feel like I don't like that shit. I feel like people normalize being toxic. I'm not no moody ass woman. I went to school for psychology, so I'm very expressive, and I know how to express my emotions. I know how to communicate effectively. I know how to be a
okay, but even in that, Chloe,
okay, but see,
that might be a lot of self-righteousness in that statement, though.
Chloe just hit the point. It's battling Darvion's point. If you coming home and your wife or woman is affecting your mood, y'all need to communicate that. Like, y'all just can't be walking around mad at each other. It's just sit down and talk. What's the problem? No, if you're in a relationship, people need to learn how to communicate.
And that's
they really do, though. But I feel like you said like it's self-righteousness, but I feel like any nigga that I could call or any man that I've ever spoke to, he'll say the same thing.
No, but what I'm saying when I say self-righteousness is because I feel like a lot of times people will always say, "Oh, I communicate well. I'm very open. I'm all." But then when you really look at it, it's like, well,
clearly you don't.
Are you open enough? And to, relate it back to our main topic, to get back on topic, to answer the question, is it cheating while you're on break? I have been in a situation where it's like, I need a break simply because you believe one thing and I'm telling you that's not what it is. Like, I'm telling you, like, I might need a break in a sense of, you know what? I can't see you because all the times I have seen you, it's not been quality time. And I know me personally, I'm dealing with this, like even my mother. I literally got to the point where I said, I would rather not talk to my mom. I took a break from my mom. I was like, I would rather not talk to you because if I continue to talk to you, I would start to resent you. And I literally got to the point that I would rather just not talk to you. I think that's really what a break is supposed to be. But in that, is it really, I don't think there's cheating to mess with somebody in that break period. Now, am I saying you should do it or it's an ethical decision? No, it's very unethical to mess with somebody during a break. However, in what I'm saying, if it happens, it's kind of like it's unfortunate situation, but you can't really be mad because we're not together.
What's a break?
That's what I'm saying. So what exactly is a break? Because it's like you just said you took you just said you took a break for your mom. It's not like you're gonna go on the black market and find another mother. So it's like, what is a break? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we need to define.
Yeah, but no, because even using that same logic, if you cheat, if you have sex with somebody else outside of that and during that break, like you said, it's not like I'm looking for somebody to fill your role. I just need to get this off real quick. That makes sense?
I need to clear my head mentally.
I got something I need to get out, y'all. So,
but sometimes the break one-sided.
About this break, I gotta get this off, y'all. So, say like y'all both take a break. The dude take a break, the woman take a break. I feel like what y'all are doing is giving both of y'all the opportunity to go meet y'all mate that y'all feel like y'all really want.
Absolutely.
So y'all do agree, okay, let's come back together. Y'all gonna come back together, but y'all mind is still gonna be on the people that y'all cheated with. So it's like y'all gonna keep trying to make it work, but your mind is gonna always be thinking about the person that you've been with while you and whoever been on this break. So it'll never work out with the person that you took this break from because she done met this guy, she done been spending the night with him, he met this girl, he been sleeping at her house. That's not gonna stop. Even if y'all get back together, they gonna still be messing around with each other.
Right. I can't always agree. I can't necessarily agree with that because I think sometimes people think too deep into it. You know, just because you out messing with other people don't mean you looking for something serious with that person. Sex is sometimes just sex. So you can go out and just want to have sex with somebody. Like I said, I don't think that's cheating because there ain't no such thing as a break.
But then then at the same time, like I'm gonna just throw a real world example. Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade, before they got married, they had a quote unquote break, and then Dwayne Wade had a baby with somebody else. So it's just like, okay, well,
but we can't comment on that because we can't say that she didn't get upset and believe that it was cheating.
I'm sure she did get upset. That's what I'm saying. It's just like I'm just like, I don't understand. Like, they quote unquote went on break, and he went out. If sex is just sex, then sex is just sex. But however, he took it to another level and had a baby with another woman.
So let me ask you:
they married at the time?
No, they were not married. They were. This was before they got married.
They was just dating, right? Okay,
yes, they was just dating. They was just dating. This is way before they tied the knot, and way before Gabrielle Union had her child.
If you just comes down to communication, honestly, for me. Yeah, I don't even like the idea of breaks. But
if you're on the break and you're supposed to be focusing on yourself, then why are you worried about who I'm talking to?
I mean, but
you're supposed to be focused on yourself. So why are you worried about who I'm talking to?
But then, Darvion, are you saying that the woman is practicing self-development, but you out, seeing her? Is that what you're saying, Darvion?
Yeah,
the
argument can be made in that in the sense of, well, I asked you. I mean, well, if you ask for the break, then I feel like if you ask for the break, you can't be upset at anything that I do during that break because you because I feel like the person that calls for the break basically just said you have a hall pass.
But see, my whole thing is why is everybody packaging the break as okay, this is self-reflection and this is for me to get my thoughts together. That doesn't if that's what you're doing, that's what you're doing. That doesn't mean all right, let me go fuck some other girl. No, that's not what a break is.
Or a break might literally just be I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to be around you.
And that there is that argument I was saying, Darian, about the break is gonna lead him to find this girl, her to find this dude, and they gonna be mingling. And when they come back, it's gonna still be toxic because this dude gonna be in the picture still. This girl gonna be in the picture. It's like it's gonna all be a one big toxic circle.
No, that's what you gotta learn.
That's why I say it comes down to communication, though, because like because that's why I say it comes down to communication. Because I actually wasn't gonna say this. I know a situation like where said people communicated, we just really gonna focus on ourselves, and they made it real explicit. They're not dealing with anyone else. That's why I say it comes down to communication, because then you get that mixed bag of feelings where it's like, if the woman or the man deals with someone else and the other person doesn't, now you got all these emotions. And now you got all this unwanted energy because y'all technically, I don't even like the idea of breaks. We've all said that in some point of way. Get back together. And then now it's like, if you communicate and find out someone you did this or you did that, then it's not going to be whole again. In the situation I know of, dude messed around with someone else and eventually had a kid. That's a whole nother story. I'm just mentioning that. That's like a worst case scenario.
I'm not accepting that kid. I'm not coming back.
I was just going to ask y'all.
It's more nuanced than that. But basically, he messed around. She was chilling. But they also agreed, we just focus on ourselves. We ain't dealing with nobody else. It's an uncomfortable conversation to have. But if that is not had, then whatever happens, happens. And I hate to say it. And I'm not even the type of person that would use a break. I would just break up.
Either break up or that's what I'm saying. I feel like people are the lazy people are using the break as an excuse.
That's just like my plan B. I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna explore myself. I'm gonna figure something out. But I'm always you. Like you just a safety net.
A break is kind of a toxic. A break is a toxic, slippery slope because in a way you've normalized not being with that person. You've already initially just normalized. I don't even want to be with you. I'm fine with not being with you. Exactly. But in the in the society that we live in, okay, if that's the case, you also need to normalize the fact and thought of if you can normalize the idea of not being with this person, you also need to normalize the idea and thought of, well, if I'm not with this person, they can mess with whoever.
Exactly.
Right.
And it's like if you're not prepared to do that, then
you don't need to be taking no break then.
Exactly.
Y'all need to do the work in order to make whatever problems is in the relationship. Find a solution.
It goes back to
what
I was saying. Nobody's not trying to do the work. Nobody's really trying to put forth the effort because.
Not to mention, what the hell work is done during a break?
Man, you're just on your own doing whatever. You like that's why I say if you're going to, that's why I say cheating doesn't exist in a break. Because if you literally don't have that communication and that guideline is set, then anything goes. It's toxic, but it is what it is.
The game is cold, right, but it's fair.
Nobody wants to be with them, and that'd be my thing. A lot of times, a lot of people go on breaks and then get mad at what's done during that break, but it's like you can't be mad at the end of the day.
Because technically we broke up.
That break. You made that decision that y'all gonna go on a break. If you ain't mature enough to be like, all right, we broke up at that point.
Right. We did. I feel like that's what a break is.
You was breaking up. What Shantae just say? She was breaking up.
That's why I say if you're gonna have a break, set the guidelines. Just don't have the break and have the break. That's my point.
This image that Shantae got froze on is hilarious.
Can y'all hear me? Because her thing was breaking up. I don't think it's my.
No, I hear you.
No, it was Shantae's.
But this image of Shantae that just got froze.
That's so funny.
We got to edit that. No, but like I said, if you're gonna do the break, which we admit is a toxic, slippery slope, in the situation I know of, they set very clear-cut guidelines. And they said it wasn't gonna mess with nobody.
But even in that, how do you set a guideline to a break?
They were 17 and 18.
Honestly,
I don't know how they pulled that off. I would just break up.
I wouldn't initiate a break.
Wait, y'all, can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Y'all, I think it's just, I just think it's really selfish how a person can decide to go on a break and put you on the shelf, basically, while they go do whatever they want to do until they done trying to figure themselves out or find themselves, and they expect you to be there with the same energy and the same emotions and the same feelings and attitude. I don't like, and a lot of guys have done that to me. A lot of guys been like, you know what, you the perfect one. I'm just gonna, but this, I ain't ready for the type of person you are right now, so I'm gonna put you on this shelf and I'm gonna go fuck with all these bitches. But then when I come back, it's still me and you. And I'm like, nah, like,
yeah.
See, that's why I told you to repeat yourself, because I knew you had some juice. That's why I told you to repeat yourself, Shantae. That was good. I like that.
It's like it's a different bond now, like, and even with a female too.
But even then, so is it fair to say that like when women be like, oh, you know what, I need to take a break, I need to step away from you, you're basically shelving a man.
See, me,
like you're putting this man on the shelf.
I wouldn't initiate a break, but if my dude initiated a break from me, okay, I'm going to practice self-development and I'm going to give the next man the opportunity to find me. I'm going to better myself because I'm pretty sure the dude wanted a break. He going to make a list of things that I did that he don't like that I do. I'm going to take that into consideration and I'm going to practice self-development and be a better Tasha so that the next dude can find me. And when you do, I'm going to tell the last dude, like, well, you wanted a break. Your break, took this amount of time. And within that time, this guy found me.
Something new.
So wait a minute. So that means you agree. So that means that that's not cheating.
So to your point, right?
I feel like
to your point, that means it's not cheating.
Like Will said, if both agree to go on a break, it has to be communication. If both of them are okay with a break, if both of y'all agree, then yes, that's cheating. But like I said, like Shantae was saying,
but you're saying that's cheating or that's not cheating?
That's cheating if both agree to go on a break, because obviously y'all both feel like self-reflection is needed.
But you literally just said that if you find somebody that fulfills,
she said if it's a
like Shantae said, if a guy initiates the break, I'm not gonna beg him and ask him why. I'm gonna say, okay, that's fine with me. You want to break? That's cool. Even if I don't want to break, I'm not gonna show him that I'm hurt. Even if I don't want to break, okay, you want to break? That's fine.
But fellas, we can't do that.
No, Tasha, I don't want you to do that though. That's it. Like you're saying, oh, that's fine. Okay, I'm not gonna.
Because in a
no,
way,
no.
it creates toxic masculinity in that.
I mean, if we're in a if a nigga want me to
lay down the law. No. Just lay down the law. If you want to go on a break, then we done.
I believe
like straight up.
Leadership, the one word that's why I asked the two ladies, what do y'all expect out of a man when it comes to marriage? I have a one word answer, and it's leadership. If a man is a leader, he's not gonna need a break from you because he's gonna be such a leader that he knows how to work it out before it even goes left.
Y'all, you know what? But no, because that's BS. That's
Lauren
BS.
London said she had
no, you wanna know why it's BS?
She'd be wild, but
Put it like this:
was such a leader and was so calm, he wouldn't allow her to get.
But Tasha, no, because in that it creates a space of toxic masculinity. What is that noise?
Background.
Yo, what's that?
Who's singing the song?
It creates a space of toxic masculinity.
Because a man being a leader?
No. Because you said, oh, a man wouldn't want that break, a man, because he's gonna stick it out. Well, because that's BS. Because look at it like this: who is our country's leader? The president. The president literally has a place named Camp David for him to take a break. So even in leadership, you take breaks, like you relax, you take the time off. You take time to yourself.
No.
As a man, your break is going to the gym with your homies to play basketball.
But how you gonna tell? But in that, Tasha, how you gonna tell
how you
gonna
tell the man that?
How are you gonna tell me how I need to take a break?
You can take space. Listen, y'all. Like take your space away from me and go on a break is two completely different things.
I feel like
you can take space and be like, I'm trying to
say is if a man initiates a break, he has the right to go sleep with whomever. That's just what I feel like the guys on here are saying.
That's not what I said.
That's not at all.
That's not what I said.
At all. We said. This just further proves that women be hearing their own logic.
No, okay. We've been the ones talking. Y'all one of us said that.
Okay, here's the thing. I feel like you guys, I need people to stop. If y'all saying we're taking a break, because to get the mental health in order, get yourself together. So we need to, if that's what the goal is, we need to stop correlating taking a break versus me sleeping with somebody else. Because theoretically, even though it may not be the majority, everybody that takes a break is not sleeping with somebody else.
Okay.
I think
even though it's not the majority.
Break with space.
We all gonna answer this. Under what circumstances do we need breaks? Let's all answer this. Under what circumstances would you need a break from?
Can I go first?
Well, go ahead.
And that's what I was saying. I don't need a break. Like, that's the thing. In a relationship, it shouldn't be a break. You can take space. Like, okay, you can go in the living room, or you could go get a hotel room for the night, or not even that. Like, you can just go and hang with your boys for the night, chill with the fellas or whatever, because you need space away from me. You need time away from me. I'm getting on your nerves, of course. Cool, that's healthy. You can do that all day long. However, when it gets to the point where now you want to go fuck another female, hold the fuck on that. That ain't space. That's you want to do whatever you want to do. That's you wanting to cheat. You want to be trying to convince me to be comfortable with it. So now we on the break. Like, that's not cool with me.
So now let a dude go. One of the guys, y'all go, and then
listen. Man, that's what I was about to say, man. First of all, like I said, I don't believe in breaks. And if you feel like you need to take a break, you might as well break up and do it.
Thank you.
So there's one that don't believe in breaks. Keep on,
because my whole thing is, you feel me? If you want to take time, because it's not always two-sided. Sometimes it's one-sided. So if the woman ever came to me and she wanted to initiate a break, then cool, go do what you do. I'm going to do what I do. Because like you said, you want to focus on yourself. So you shouldn't even be worried about what I'm doing. You should be focused on self. Now, if you want to come back to me after you done worked on yourself, then we can do that. But don't be asking me about because that's kind of controlling. To let somebody go for a second, then but you don't want them to do nothing. You want them to be loyal to you. That's kind of controlling.
Yeah, you might as well not even let them leave if that's the case.
But I agree with Sante.
If a woman tells you she need a break, she has another dude. Another dude. Ain't like I said,
and he been around for a while. She just been trying to figure out how to tell your ass because he done did something that she liked.
You know, I don't even think it's that.
But then he done figured her out. She like,
okay, Chloe, tell us your circumstance, Chloe. Why, if you were to, why would you need a break from your dude?
I don't feel like breaks are for real either, but I feel like if I was going to say I was in a position where I feel like I need a break, I would say that it would probably primarily be because of something related to my mental health. Because I feel like in a relationship, that's where balance come into play. Because you needing a break is you having that time and going with your boys and doing your self-care stuff and, you know, the stuff that makes you happy. That's how you find balance within a relationship. So if you're doing all of that, and you hanging with your guys, and you living your life, you traveling, you doing this, and you still need a break, then that means you don't really want to be in a relationship. Because you got all the balance in the world, you got space, I'm not hovering you, we both going to work, you know, so what more space, what more break do you need? You don't want to be with me, and that's cool.
You are right, and I say that because I had a very deep mental health issue a year and a half ago. And the dude that I was with had no clue what to do. He didn't believe that it was as severe as it was, and he didn't know what to do because he couldn't hop in my mind to see how I was feeling. So you're right about that. Now I want to hear a guy. Under what circumstances would y'all need a break?
I don't believe in breaks.
Yeah, I don't believe in breaks, but I would say to humor you with the question, a break would be like, okay, we just had like a severe fight. Like it got to the point where the police were called. That would be like a break if I believed in breaks.
So are you saying, oh, I found out she crazy, I don't know if I want to be with her, so let me step back real quick? Or is it a thing where maybe she had a bad day and I need to step back to get her some time?
Not even that. Even if it's not her, even if it's me, if something escalated to the point where it just got too out of hand, that would be my quote unquote break. But like I said, I don't believe in breaks because I feel like if this is a real relationship and y'all use this relationship end goal of marriage, y'all are going to do the work to fix out whatever problems y'all have to make this happen the right way. And in my mind, I need people to understand, like, in your relationship, you taking me time is not a break. That's just you taking me time. You can be in a relationship and take me time. But if people are saying, oh, I'm going to take a break so I can be with another woman, that's not
a break.
You don't.
Y'all broke
that's not a break. You just want to be with another woman. Like, let's just call it what it is.
Okay.
Let's call it spade a spade.
All right, Will.
You want to be single.
All right, Will.
Let's just keep it all the way 100.
All right, we're gonna go Will, and then really want to hear everybody's answer. Will, you make your
and I'm gonna say my answer.
Answer your question. Tosh, you answer yours. Then we're gonna wrap up. We're in a 5-minute warning. I want to make sure everybody gets opportunity for their closing arguments.
Damn, not 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's been time. No, so
point, no one believes in breaks at this point.
That is facts. Yes, Tasha. No one believes in breaks.
Right.
At all.
And that's how I'm gonna open up.
We're gonna talk it out.
I do not believe in a break. If like Chloe said, I won't go that far to think, oh, she's doing this, and this, because at the end of the day, her telling me she wants a break tells me enough. I don't need to let my mind wander to whatever other reasons why other than what she's telling me. Because me and how I rock, I don't like to overthink anyway. So I'll take what I see at face value and rock with it. Whatever you want to do on the back end, that's you and your business. If you're doing me dirty, that's karma. I don't believe in breaks. And luckily we didn't take needing space as, oh, we need to take a break. Like Emmanuel said, only time when I would be like, I need some space, I wouldn't even communicate that. I would just go do whatever, is if, there's a bad argument. But if anybody ever gets to the point where, if anybody hit me with, oh, we need to take a break, I'm gonna be like, I'm done. What is that bad? You can't communicate it. Do hang with your girls. I mean, if we live in the same house, okay. If we living in the same house, then that could get a little interesting. But if we live in apart and you need a break, I'm more inclined to just leave you guys. Like, all right, you need a break? I'll do you one better.
You say I do you one better.
And if I'm even, but to bring it back to the ultimate question, if I'm crazy enough to even go down that slippery slope of a break, and that part about not dealing with anyone else isn't communicated, I know what you're thinking. breaks are crazy and toxic anyway. Why communicate it out? Because that's what people in relationships do. And if you're willing to go down that slippery slope and that is somehow left off the table, then anything goes, and that's unfortunate. Keep in mind, we all agree we won't even use a break anyway. So I'm just kind of tying it back to that original question. Because like I said, I know of a situation where breaks happen. They said, we're not dealing with nobody else. Dude violated that.
Now,
that
when you
probably doesn't
violate
happen
that after
often.
you made a decision, yeah, you no.
Okay.
She ain't dealing with nobody else.
Okay,
It's
so
the one
Tasha.
that mentioned the break.
All right, Tasha. Did you? What was the original? The original question is, in what circumstance would you take a break? Tasha, do you have an answer to that? And then I want to get into the closing arguments.
Just a little short answer. Like I said, I barely believe in breaks. Either the only circumstance that I would say that I would tell my dude that I need a break is due to mental health issues. And that's why I'm more understanding now. If my dude were to ever tell me, oh, I'm feeling this way, I feel down, I'm depressed, I'm gonna take it seriously. Because like I said, some dudes don't really take women serious when they say that they're really going through things. So the only how I'm gonna tell my man, I just need a day or two to myself, let's do a break, is if he's not understanding what I'm trying to tell him as far as what I'm feeling. So to avoid making him mad by me laying in bed all day, not wanting to talk to him, to avoid making him upset, I'm just going to say, I need time to get over this since you don't understand. But that's the only because like I said, mental health is real. So that's the only circumstance. But I don't give that a card to cheat. It's just, I'm going through something. So if you hear from me, be here for me. If you want to go cheat, when I'm back to myself, you finish, you over with. So
okay. All right, so we're gonna wrap up this topic.
You didn't give your answer, but let's wrap it up.
Oh yeah, well I might include it in mine. All right, so let's wrap it up. So now is the closing argument section of this, where we're gonna individually, every person has 1 minute to present their argument. 1 minute to present their argument. Tasha, since you did win opening arguments, you can opt to do a minute or 2 minutes. You have an option. You can either do 2 minutes or you can opt to go first. And your closing argument. So Tasha, do you want to do your 2 minutes or you want to go first?
I can go first, but we done had a few arguments. So this last closing was the exact question.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so you want to go first. You need 2 minutes to explain yours.
Oh, well, really, like I said, I don't got to go first, but really, I don't even need a whole 2 minutes, honestly. I don't.
Okay, well, I'm going to say, okay, you go first then. But so everybody has 1 minute to present their closing arguments. Let me mute everyone else. Boom. Tasha. Unmute yourself, Tasha. There we go.
Mute myself.
All right, so Tasha is on you. You have 1 minute uninterrupted to present your argument. Your closing argument. Is it cheating if you have sex with someone else during a break?
Tell me when to go.
Yeah.
Okay, so if both parties agree to go on a break, okay, for an example, just how, me and Chloe both said, mental health, getting ourselves together. If that was the sole reason, oh, babe, I need to, take a break, this and that, give me like a few days, give me like a week to get myself right. He says, okay. If that was the agreement and you go out and cheat, yes, that's that's cheating. But if it's on some, you know what, I just feel like we need a break without giving no explanation. Just on some, I just feel like, I got things I need to do without really explaining why this break is needed, then yeah, it's cheating. But honestly, I don't believe in them because if you need a break from me, then you don't like or love me enough. So long story short, yes, it is cheating if y'all plan on getting back together. I'm done.
Okay. Next is E-Man. You have 1 minute to present your closing arguments. Is it cheating if you have sex with somebody else during a break?
Tell me when to go.
And your time starts now.
The answer is yes. And my whole thing is, do not get in a relationship if you cannot commit to monogamy. If you cannot be with one person, then just call it what it is. Like you want to date, you want to have fun, you want to have sex with whoever, then do that. But don't say that you want to get in a relationship and want to bring in the values of marriage to your relationship, and then you want to go take a break, and your take a break has nothing to do with mental health, has nothing to do with you getting your life together. It has something to do with you want to talk to this person or that person, or you want to have sex with this person or that person. So the answer is yes, it would be considered cheating on my end. However, I do not believe in breaks. I feel like if you are in a full-on relationship, you have to do the work, whether it's you and your partner go to therapy or y'all communicate and work it out, but y'all have to do the work in order to make sure that this break does not happen at all.
Okay. Next person up is Shantae. You have 1 minute to present your argument. Your time starts now.
Well, if you are on a break, I don't care what break you decide to be on or whatever the case may be. If you guys have not explained to each other or consulted with each other about sexual, activity while you're on a break, it's cheating. But then again, it's like, if we didn't discuss this, it's kind of like up for grabs. But it's still kind of considered cheating if you guys know that you're going to get back together after that situation. But there are some situations where, you feel like you're done with somebody and you think you're done and y'all really just stop talking, and then end up in a situation where y'all might be back talking. So that might not have necessarily been cheating. But just if y'all finna get back together and y'all just need a break, or y'all taking a break from each other for whatever time, that's definitely cheating. But if y'all have no intentions on getting back together, y'all should be good. And that's just that on that. Perfect.
Okay. Mr. Burnett, you have 1 minute to present your argument. Your time starts now.
All right, bet. So to me, it all kind of comes down to communication. And the answer I'm going to initially give is going to be different only because I'm inserting something that wasn't brought in the original question. It's nuance. It's things that came out in our discussion. Breaks are toxic. Many of us don't believe in them. I don't. But if you're going to go on a break, and if the purpose isn't there, if you're just doing whatever, and that's either side, then it's not cheating in my book. Keep in mind, I wouldn't even use a break. But if you're going to communicate, we're trying to focus on ourselves, we're not trying to deal with anyone else, and you do that, then yeah, it's cheating. So I presented two sides, but initially, without that nuance, that communication, without that understanding, anything goes, because you chose to even get to that point where all you had to do is just break up. Because we all said in some point of ways, we just don't believe in breaks. Personally, I don't either. So if you want to take that route and play childish games, anything goes, anything can happen.
Okay. The next person present their closing arguments. Chloe. Unmute yourself. Boom. Chloe, you have 1 minute to present your closing arguments. Is it cheating if you have sex with somebody else on a break? Your time starts now.
Like we all agree, we don't even want to have breaks. But if we've come to a mutual understanding that we will both want to take a break and you cheat on me, you definitely cheating. If you have sex with somebody else, you definitely cheating. If we come to the conclusion, I don't know. I just feel like, what's the fuck is a break? Yeah. If we agree that we're going to come back together, then yes, you cheated. If we don't have that conversation and it's left up in the air, no. Because technically we broke up. I feel like that's what a break is, breaking up. So that's my stance.
Okay. Darvion, you have 1 minute to present your closing arguments. Is it cheating if you have sex with somebody during a break? Your time starts now.
No, sir, it is not. First of all, like I said, I do not believe in breaks. I think it's one of the most craziest creations that humans ever came up with. If you're going, like a lot of people say, if you're going to get to that point, just break up. But at the end of the day, like I said, if you're taking the break, you're supposed to be focused on self. Shouldn't be worried about what the next person doing. If that's the reason why you're taking the break. If that's not the reason you're taking the break, then maybe I can understand why you consider it cheating. But no, I don't consider it cheating at all.
Okay. And I'm giving myself my 1 minute. Hold on 1 second. Make sure I hold myself. Boom. I think we all can agree that breaks is something as a concept that really doesn't even exist in the sense of a break. Let's finish the rest of the sentence. A break is a breakup. If you broke up, if you go on a break, you broke up. With that being said, if you have sex with somebody out during a quote unquote break, is equivalent to having sex with somebody when you are broken up. Broken up means that I'm no longer with you. So with that, I do not believe that it's cheating if you have sex with somebody during a break because you broke up. Now, I can understand the emotional and mental attachment to it, and I can understand how it could be a flaw. However, I believe that we just have to condition ourselves to understanding, like as Will said, if we are going into marriage in this concept, we need to make sure that we are attacking this in the sense of making sure that we don't misconstrue the idea of what a break is. And if we're going to go on a break means breakup. And if we're going to work towards marriage, we shouldn't be taking a break or breaking up, period. But all that being said, 1 second, let me ask everybody to unmute. All that being said, this has been another edition of LUXE Argue presented by MLP Studios. I want to thank the incredible LUXEMob for stopping by in the building. New episodes coming out every single week. Live tapings are done on Thursday. If you would like to be a part of the taping of LUXE Argue, make sure you hit me up on Instagram. You can hit me up personally at I am spoon _ or at MLP. What? I forgot. I totally in this moment just forgot what our Instagram is. But the links will be but the links will be in the description if you were interested in being a part of that. I want to thank the incredible LUXEMob for coming on and giving us their insight. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, comment if you agree or disagree that cheating is or isn't a form of cheating during a break. But I've been your host, Darion. This has been the LUXEMob, and this has been another edition of LUXE Argue, and we out.
We out.
We out.
Yeah. Now it's time to get ratchet. Oh, my mama.